So this question starts off by providing us with this function, f of x equals x plus 6 times x plus 5 times x minus 4. It goes on to say the function f is given. Which table of values represents y equals f of x minus 3? So immediately seeing this f of x function, I went to Desmos and graphed it, so we can see that graph there. Notice how the x-intercepts are at -6, -5, and at +4. If I toggle back to the question, we see that for every answer choice, our x values of interest are at -6, -5, and +4. That is not by mistake, okay? So using Desmos is advantageous most of the time, especially when a graph or function that can be graphed is mentioned. So all we need to do is determine what answer choice fits f of x minus 3, right? So Desmos tells me that when x is -6, y should equal 0 if I'm looking at the f of x version of this, which means after subtracting 3, my y value should be -3, right? So it started off at 0, but then after subtracting 3, we should have -6, comma, -3. And for -5, we should also have -5, comma, -3. And for 4, we should also have 4, comma, -3, right? Because each of these situations started off at 0 because they're x-intercepts. So we're moving down by 3. So they should all turn into -3s. So let's see where that is. Definitely not choice A. Looks like it's choice B, right? In each case here, we have a -3 for our y value. So choice B, according to Desmos, must be the correct answer. If you didn't trust that, or if you chose to not use Desmos by chance, you could also use plug-in answers as a strategy for this question, where we're just plugging -6, for instance, into the f of x. So we'd see, for instance, -6 plus 6. And of course, at that stage, you hopefully will know that it doesn't matter what else happens after this, because -6 plus 6 is 0, and 0 times the remaining things here will still be 0. But because we're not finding f of x, we're finding f of x minus 3, we then subtract 3 from there to get a -3. And that's how you would check to make sure that that's correct. And we would do that for each one, and you'd see in each case, we'd have a -3. So you don't have to use Desmos, but I do think it's advantageous to you to use Desmos. And the answer here is choice B.